This video is about the introduction to chromatography, which is a physical method of separation in which the components to be separated are distributed between two phases, one of which is stationary phase while the other is the mobile phase. These two phases move in a definite direction. The components are separated based on their differential interactions with these two chemical or physical phases. Different terms are used most commonly in the chromatography include analyte, which is a substance to be separated during chromatography; detector, which refers to the instrument used for qualitative and quantitative detection of analytes after separation; the eluate is the mobile phase leaving the column. This is also called effluent; the solute, which refers to the sample components in partition chromatography; the eluent is the solvent that carries the analyte. Retention time is the characteristic time it takes for a particular analyte to pass through the system from the column inlet to the detector under set conditions. An immobilized phase, which is a stationary phase that is immobilized on the support particles or on the inner wall of the column tubing. The solvent refers to any substance capable of solubilizing another substance, and especially the liquid mobile phase in liquid chromatography. The mobile phase is the phase that moves in a definite direction. It may be a liquid, as in liquid chromatography, or a gas, as in gas chromatography. The mobile phase consists of the sample being separated or analyzed and the solvent that moves the sample through the column. In the case of high pressure liquid chromatography, the mobile phase consists of a non-polar solvent such as hexane in normal phase, or a polar solvent such as methanol in reverse phase chromatography, and the sample being separated. These two types of HPLC will be discussed in detail in my next lecture. The chromatography is classified into two types. One is paper chromatography, which uses a specialized piece of filter paper for the separation of the components of the mixture, while a column chromatography, which uses a column for the same purpose. Paper chromatography, it is one of the types of chromatography procedures which runs on a piece of specialized paper. It is a planar chromatography system wherein a cellulose filter paper acts as a stationary phase on which the separation of components of a mixture occurs. In paper chromatography, we take a filter paper and we draw a line near one of the tip of the filter paper about 1.5 centimeter above the edge of the paper. On this line, the compounds to be separated are poured in the form of a drop through capillary tubing. Now there is a mobile phase solvent which contains the liquid which will carry the compounds to be separated on the filter paper. So this filter paper is now placed in that mobile phase in such a way that the drops carrying the compounds to be separated are close to that solvent. Then this filter paper is placed in a closed container. And when the solvent will move on the filter paper, it will carry the compounds to be separated with it. Now, what is the principle of paper chromatography? The separation of the components of a mixture in paper chromatography is based on two phenomena. One is partition and other is adsorption. The partition occurs between the two liquids, while adsorption is the phenomena which exists between a liquid and the solid phase. Now what happens in partition chromatography? In case of partition chromatography, there are two liquids. One is the solvent or the mobile phase. The other is the water which is present in the pores of the filter paper. Now the components of the mixture will be separated on the basis of the difference in their affinity towards this solvent or the mobile phase, and also towards the pores, towards the water which is present in the pores of the filter paper. So the compounds in the mixture get separated due to difference in their affinity towards the water as well as the solvent. For example, consider that these pores are showing those components of the mixture which have greater affinity towards the water as compared to the solvent, while those which are located at the top or near the solvent front are showing those components of the mixture which have greater affinity for the solvent as compared to that for the water which is present in the filter paper. The next phenomenon is the adsorption, which exists between the solid phase, which is the filter paper, and the mobile phase, which is the solvent. But in most of the applications of paper chromatography, the principle of partition chromatography is more effectively operating. Now the paper chromatography has different modes. The most common are ascending chromatography and the other is descending chromatography. In ascending chromatography, the development of the paper, filter paper, occurs as the solvent moves in the upward direction under the effect of capillary action. In this case of chromatography, we place the filter paper in a beaker or in a closed container in such a way that the line on which the sample to be separated is poured is dipped in the solvent which is located at the bottom of the container. And now when this solvent will move upward, it will carry the compounds to be separated with it, and so the development of the paper will occur. While in the descending chromatography, the mobile phase is held in a mobile phase tank which is towards the top of the container. And now the paper is placed in such a way that the drops of the sample to be separated are located towards the top. And in this case of chromatography, the development of paper will occur due to the solvent travel downwards on the paper. Here the solvent will travel not under the effect of capillary action but under the effect of gravity. The applications of paper chromatography include the separation of a mixture having polar and non-polar compounds, separation of amino acids, determination of organic compounds, biochemicals in urine, etc., for the determination of hormones and drugs, etc., for the evaluation of inorganic compounds like salts and complexes. Column chromatography is a purification method which is used to separate the compounds in a solution. Solution mixture is carried by a mobile phase through a column containing a stationary phase. Molecules in mobile phase travel through the column at different rates based on their chemical properties and their affinity for the stationary phase. Thus, each compound exits the column at a different time. Once the compounds have been separated and purified, they can be further processed. There are different types of column chromatography like ion exchange chromatography, size exclusion chromatography, immobilized metal affinity chromatography, normal phase chromatography, hydrophobic interaction chromatography, gas chromatography, liquid chromatography, and high pressure liquid chromatography. All of these types will be discussed in my next lecture. Thank you.